So it was good to see the many thousands of you as I drove throughout Atlanta and we took on the highways. And I found me a hotel to hang out in. A lot of places are shut down, though. A lot of cities are self isolating. We know that shelter in place under the rule of law means an active shooter is in the area. So take that for what it means. There are UN troops in the US military. There are UN troops in the National Guard. There are UN troops in the police departments. But sadly, as I've been traveling throughout Georgia, I've noticed a lot of police departments, state troopers. There's no cop cars. There's no one there. The stores are all closed. So there is no protection for people, whether you're in Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi. Your police departments have abandoned you. It's the craziest thing. We know COVID-19 is a military operation to let the United Nations have full domination of our 50 states for America. And as I hang out here and plan to head back home soon, I hope you guys did not watch any TV or listen to radio on Sunday. Maybe just the majority of us not doing that sends a message that, there are many of us who don't agree with this New World Order. And we'd prefer that they stop all this madness. That said, protect your people, whatever country you're in. From Bangladesh to Timbuktu, from Nairobi to Brazil, Congo to Canada, from Africa to the Middle East to Europe to Russia. These incubus and succubus have taken over the minds of the populations, and I'm not sure what this spell is going to do to them. But remember 11/3/2020, they're going to drop a nuclear weapon in Washington, D.C. Seattle, Washington. We kind of know that's going to come after COVID-19. But by the time we get back to some semblance of normalcy, there will be no more cash money. Cash will be eradicated. You'll have to use your cards for everything or gift cards to buy and sell. Not sure if they're going to force the vaccine and the app on our cell phones, but I'm sure it'll come at some point. And the majority of people are isolated. They just, don't want to know. They don't love Jesus. They're not church people. They're just, slaves in the worst sense. And I don't even know if reservations exist anymore in this world, but, to you Native Americans, we're all natives now. I was born on this soil. I am a Georgian through and through. 54 years I've lived here. Many of us are native to the 50 states for America. But the United States of America has become the United Nations. Seems if we study the 1951 Korean War, that is actually when the United Nations took over the world. So about 70 years now, 54, 64, 74, 84, 94, 2004, 2014, it's been over 70 years, so 72 years ago, the United Nations took over every country in the world. And your militaries, your police, your National Guards, your mercenaries, your G4S, they're all Freemason fucks. Demolay, Job's Daughters, Rainbow Girls, Eastern Stars, internationalist. But Johnny Exodice says, I will live to fight another day. So I'll get your goddamn vaccine. Hope I get a doctor who shoots me with water. Just know we're going to go cashless. Just know there's not enough of us for whatever reason in purgatory to establish our World Republic Constitution. Doesn't mean we can't read the Book of Non-Mason, all 9 of them. And there will be 9 books of puzzles. The Book of Puzzle, there will be 9 editions. And whatever comes after that, looks like we'll end up going to war with China. We know the U.S. military is in South America, waging war on the Caribbean islands and many South American countries. And probably Russia's doing it to other countries. And, it's all being left off the TV and off the media. So many are in on this, it's ridiculous. So Richie, appreciate all your efforts. ODD TV, please, Truth is Stranger Than Fiction, a call for an uprising. Guide your people well. Teach them to pray in their homes. Teach them to keep studying the Book of Non-Mason, to follow Johnny Exodice and the Book of Exodice, and all the teaching you guys as warriors, romantic warriors, have incorporated. And we will just be romantic warriors to the bitter end. And remember, if you keep love in your heart, doesn't matter what happens here, we go home. These people are damned and forsaken, so they're going to worship money, they're going to worship vaccines, and they're going to rat you out if they think you're not getting your vaccines. So just, you decide. But I'm not going to die just because I don't have a vaccine in me, and I'm not going to spend my days in a fucking red flag law jail because I won't put a fucking app on my cell phone that they can track everything I do and whoever I talk to. There are always workarounds, these things, guys and gals. There's always work around these things. The Commander, out.